My name is Nelson Aluya, Dr. Nelson Aluya. I'm originally from Nigeria. I live in the United States in New Jersey. I'm a medical doctor, assistant professor of medicine at New Jersey Medical School and Rutgers University. The director of the Sinai, medical director of Sinai Rehab Center, also in Newark. I'm the president of the New Jersey Medical Association, the chairman of the Association of Nigerian Physicians in the U.S., the New Jersey chapter, vice president of Impact Life International, which is the organization that comes to Bunkers Hill, Clarendon, Jamaica for Medical Mission. And it's almost been a decade now I've been involved in the mission work, medical mission work.
Okay, my goodness, Doc, you wear a lot of hats. So tell us, how did you get connected to this mission group in Jamaica?
Yes, well, I call myself a medical advocate, and advocation is what I've always done for healthcare system in Jersey as well as in Nigeria. But then I said I needed more, and I prayed about it. 2 weeks before that, I said, God, this is what I want to do, but I just don't know where to begin, how to begin, or who to reach out to. So, and God answered my prayer. A phone call one day to Sister Lynette through a friend who gave me a number. I misdialed, and the sweetest voice was on the other side, and she asked what I do and if I wanted to become involved in mission work. And I said, oh wow, God has answered my prayers. And that's how my connection to Impact Life began. My first meet of Sister Lynette was actually in Jamaica at 11 o'clock p.m. the first time I came to Jamaica. And apparently she lives in Florida, which is like 3 hours away from where I live. But the connection was right there, and I've always felt it was divine that I'm involved in this. And it's been most rewarding. I've become a better human being. I've learned, I've grown, I've known what it is to give back to the community. When I mean community, not just the one I live in or serve, but the global community in itself.
Okay. What were you expecting the very first time you came to Jamaica? What were your thoughts before you got here? And how did that change after you got to Jamaica?
Well, I mean, often enough, I've always heard about Jamaica, way back in Nigeria. And the only thing here about Jamaica are two things: reggae, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, you know, all those great names, and then ganja.
Yes.
So, but then when I moved to the U.S., and I told people I was coming to Jamaica, apprehension. They were very apprehensive. Oh, Jamaica is rough. There are a lot of killings. There are a lot of stuff. Well, they've had stories and all that. People were really apprehensive of me coming. And when I came, I actually came in at night time, late at night. But then I was expecting to come see a country with a whole lot of chaos. I mean, understanding where I come from, the background of Nigeria, where things have improved over the years as well. But I was expecting a lot of chaos. And when I came out in this big white hall, which was a reception hall, at 11 o'clock at night in Mali
International.
Yes, International Airport. Big white hall reception, and the girl there was very, very friendly. The policemen, the customs, immigration were so friendly, and it was just a pass through easy. So, and I was coming out expecting to see all the whole barrage of people and nothing. And then I came out in the airport and everything was calm and quiet. I was expecting to see all those dreadlock guys and all the ganja people, but it wasn't like that. I was impressed and I said, okay, fine. Well, maybe that's because it's nighttime and we drove an hour, or I thought it was 3 hours that night. We got to Bunkers Hill and I was expecting to go to a village and probably sleep on the floor because it's mission, and that's what I expected. I got to this big, beautiful house with a lot of people who welcomed me. I'm like, oh my God. They showed me where to sleep. There's a bed, a beautiful bed there, and there was light. 24 hours, and water, and hot water too. I'm like, Jesus. This is medical mission. I'm gonna love this. But then, I knew what I was coming to do. And when I came out in the morning, I looked up and then the clouds were so close. I'm like, wow. Oh, is this how it is in Jamaica? So I was filming, but not knowing I was 2,500 feet above sea level. And not until when I was going back, I realized, I'm like, Lord have mercy, with all the sharp drops and everything else. I'm like, I love coming here, but if I may not come back, it's because of this height. But the pool and the love and everything else, the camaraderie from even the other missionaries who came as well, made it all so welcoming and so beautiful and something I really wanted to come. And that's why I've been coming all the while.
Very good, very good. From the first time you came to now, what are some of the differences that you've noticed in the community, health-wise and just in general, and how has it changed?
Well, my very first time, I saw a lot of high blood pressure, a lot of high blood pressure. Not that many diabetes, a few infections here and there, the children. And over the years, I've seen some of those babies who are little, they're grown now, started school, and all that. And some of the diseases we saw all through, at that time we used, the church as our clinic. And, the people were very receptive, they were very welcoming and all that. And they still are, even more so. I appreciate every time we come to town. And the peace, the calmness. We move around without security. That we can't do in Nigeria, and I'm sorry to say. We don't have to contact the local police to get us security and follow us everywhere. There's no fear of somebody breaking into your house and coming to steal your stuff or holding you at gunpoint or ransom. There's no fear of being kidnapped, knock on wood, none of those things has ever happened all the while. We come here with people from different backgrounds, from Chinese to Indians to Caucasians to everybody, and from different nationalities. We've all come over the years, and none of these things have happened. We come and we go back home, we tell our stories. It's been beautiful, it's been wonderful. Then over the years, we obviously got the clinic built and ready. So we have a home and a clinic. Now the difference between Impact Life's medical mission as compared to other missions is this. Impact Life goes to a place, a single point, and it's there. So, and over time we built a rapport with the people in the community. We know them, they know us. I take a picture of my 97-year-old Uncle Maga, who I take a picture of every year, who's very willing to see me. So, and the beauty is, every year, the same set of people who live in the community are still there. I don't think I've seen that many people who have died off over the years. The few ones who left, they left for foreign, like they said, meaning going abroad. And those are younger and younger, very bright, smart, intelligent young ones who, through elementary school, through high school, and then going to college and going to look for greener pastures, out of the remote communities that we serve. So that's basically what I've seen, and a huge improvement also in the health status. I think the people are more aware of their health status. They know what the high blood pressure is, the diabetes are. A few of them know the signs and symptoms, and they understand that. It's just that with everybody else, nobody really wants to take pills unless you make them understand why they need to take pills. And it's not a temporary disease, but a permanent and almost lifelong disease if care is not taken. And then they're accepted and they take the medication. So, and I've seen a better improvement of their blood pressure over the years. A lot more pressure that were uncontrolled then are better controlled. And fortunately, a few of them who I had seen who had diabetes, even from years back, this year they don't have diabetes. So those are grateful things that I've seen.
Yes. Okay, very good. One of the things that Impact Life is very passionate about is giving excellent care or treating our patients like we treat our very own family. Is there anything we could do differently or better to provide care for these patients to, help them to understand how valuable they are regardless of their economic status? Is there anything else we could do better to provide this kind of care?
Well, probably bringing more medications, bringing more healthcare professionals, a little more subspecialties, and over the time, hopefully, we'll be able to carry out some procedures in the clinic, eye surgeries, basically maybe herniorrhaphies, dentistry, those are the things we're able to do. So I think we're in the process of reaching out to doctors everywhere. Doctors are very busy, and they have their own lives and things to do. So for anybody who takes time to come out to do mission work, it's most commendable, really, and they ought to be praised. So reaching out more to some of all those people and employing them to please join Impact Life, that we're here, we're doing great work, and we want to do more and serve more of the community, because it's not just Bunkers Hill that we serve, but we have people from the surrounding communities who travel. I mean, and that's why on a daily basis, whenever we have missions, I like to stay and see to the last patient who leaves. Because look, some of these people walk. They come by donkeys. They take buses. They take cabs. They everything necessary. They come by. They hear that we're around, so they come. So if they can take time off their very busy schedule, and we're here to serve, we ought to serve. So yes, so we give back, and then probably other things we could do is just like this last time we did. Reaching out more to the community, telling them we have a health first session where they can come ask questions and have their questions answered. Not just on a one-to-one, 20, 30 minutes, give medication and all that, but coming onto a bigger sphere where people can come, sit and interact with the healthcare providers who they're seeing during the week, asking questions, being unabashed or unashamed to ask those questions. And then men too, encouraging the men to come out. Men issue is always there. No man wants to come see the doctor because they feel macho. What's up if they're black men? So so they don't want to come out. Black men are black men everywhere, both in Jamaica, the Bahamas, and Mozambique, and in Nigeria the same. So yes, those are some of the things I look forward to, and even better collaboration with the local healthcare system, in the sense that probably there'll be a pipeline or channel where doctors who are in training from local universities can come as well to come partner with us as an outward posting for them. Like a community outward posting for the doctors in training, those in residency, so that they can come and learn, and even learn from those who are from abroad. Because a lot of us come with, advice, technical skills, and that we can give to them as well. Not just that, be able to help mentor them as well, because that's one way of mentorship. Where they come in, they see us, and then we giving us this up-to-date personalized care and treatment modalities can help improve their own delivery and knowledge to the healthcare system and the people they take care of in Jamaica.
Very good, Doc. One of our missionaries just got a EKG machine donated just before she came down, and that is something, as you said, eventually we want to include in our practice, be able to do certain, certain tests that probably patients wouldn't be able to afford. So we want to reach out to different technicians. So how would you reach out to the diaspora, and what would you say to them, regarding different things that we'll be doing at the clinic?
Well, giving back has become so important now, not just to the community in Bunkers Hill or other places in Jamaica, but globally. The poverty rate has increased in almost every country because for some reason, corruption, lack of commitment and dedication to and responsibility, or physical responsibility of the government to the people. There's a huge disconnect. So from Jamaica to Nigeria is the same. The challenges are mounting. It's getting worse. So and I have this quote that I say, giving back is the new wealth. Give back today so you can earn yours. That's why if you talk about the remittance that those in diaspora give to the different countries that they come out from, it's it's outstanding.
Yes.
I mean, if you talk about the over 400 and something billion dollars that the diaspora sent to their countries individually, of which Nigeria has, you know, quote unquote, up to 30 to 33 billion dollars that they send back home. I can't tell how much Jamaicans abroad send back home. I'm sure there's a study, but that's the work that the diasporas are doing. So not just coming back physically, but also giving their money. Now, the money you give is not what's the impact of the money that you're giving to your people. Just feeding each and every one person and a survival mode is not enough anymore. So the essence now is those in diaspora should learn to come together, collaborate, put their heads, their resources together. And when I mean resources, meaning your money, your time, and your intellectual capacity to effect changes that are meaningful, long-lasting, sustainable, reproducible to the communities that they come out from. And that's why it's so important those in diaspora have to come together, forming community association. I know there's so many people in Jamaica. There's Help Jamaica, Jajak.
Yes. Jaja Foundation.
Jaja Foundation, there's the Jamaica Medical Mission, and all those, and then Impact Life and a few others. So I think one of these times they should all come together and put all that money that they do, then pick up one item, maybe take a clinic and rebuild or revamp that clinic. You know, so that the impact would more.
Collaboration.
And I would also say the same thing for those in Nigeria who are doing multiple missions in small pockets. You know, but if you one drop each may not make a difference. But if you put all that drops into one channel, it becomes a flow. So getting that flow by collaborating together to create a project where it becomes impactful in the community is what I would suggest.
Very good, very good. Doctor, I want to thank you so much for your dedication to Impact Life International. Not just that, to the people of Jamaica. You've been so instrumental in working toward providing and making a difference. And that's what we're all about, making a difference in the lives of the people we serve. So thank you again so much, Doctor, and we look forward to seeing more of your work here in Jamaica. Thank you.
Thank you.